Guess what? You're listening to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, what an amazing set right
Oh,
there.
oh,
22
oh.
Brides with Silence, and then we started off with Indigo Girls, Hammer and Nail. How the heck did you get the
Uh,
Indigo Girls into the Western New England playlist here?
Well, audience, you should know if you haven't watched it already on Netflix, there is a documentary about the Indigo Girls. It's called It's Only Life After All, which of course is a lyric. I'm watching the show because, of course, they're from Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we all know. Well, not so much. Emily Sailors, one half of the Indigo Girls, grew up in New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, until she was 11 years old. Her father, Don, is an academic. He was the William R. Cannon Distinguished Professor of Theology and Worship at the Chandler School of Theology of Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. So she is from Connecticut and then was moved down to Atlanta, where, of course, then she went to high school and met Amy Ray, where they started playing music together and became the Indigo Girls, which audience, if you don't know this already, is Mark and I one of our favorite bands
Oh,
ever.
yeah,
Ever. And this particular,
absolutely.
I mean, like just ever. And when I told him this, he nearly fainted.
We're always talking about great harmonies, and I always say I set the standard at the Indigo Girls, and I judge everybody based on the Indigo Girls. They've always been my favorite duo, and I can't believe you you found a connection. Now you just need to find a connection to Western New England for Ani DeFranco, and my
I
life will be
know.
complete.
I can't, I mean, the only thing I found was, like she signed people from Western New England,
Yeah.
like Kristen Ford, who we love. But I'll see what I can do. But in the meantime, there is this connection. And by the way, everyone should see the documentary. It's terrific. They were very, very different, very different. I was really surprised to learn, just what different people they are. We always talk about people who harmonize, especially being sisters, which will take us to 22 Brides in a second. But here you have two women who are not sisters and who really are, and just like the best harmonies ever. This album is one of the best ever. This song is amazing.
This is off Nomads, Indians, and Saints from 1990,
Oh,
the third album.
yes, you listened to this a lot, didn't you?
Oh, I wore it out. I wore out. Actually, it was closer to fine. I wore it out on my cassette player, and I had to re-record it, and I wore out that copy.
I I listened to this like crazy, and when I got to college, we listened to this. We listened to, I mean, we just listened to Indigo Girls on a loop the whole entire time.
Yep.
And I paired them with 22 Brides, Silence, who are also from Connecticut. They grew up in the Hartford area. However, they are sisters. Also, amazing vocals and harmonies. We once again, audience, Mark and Miriam love 22 Brides. And this was just the perfect moment to have a little 90s pairing of girl groups, folk groups who sing in harmony. And we're just having the 90s like minute here for all of you to witness.
I
To
can't
live.
believe we've played them many times before, and I can't believe still can't believe that you knew about them before you came here because I used to play them on my college radio show back in the 90s, and I loved them because of their harmonies, and that's why I loved the Indigo Girls. And this was a perfect pairing.
I listened to them in college. I was a huge fan. I was a huge fan. I know. You and I grew up we are exactly the same age. We grew up in very different environments.
Oh yeah.
We went to school in different environments, and yet we came out with so many similar tastes in music, total same references. I don't know. We're
Um,
like
we're
siblings.
like Donnie and Marie. I'm a little country and you're a little rock and roll.
Yeah. I'm a little country too. I mean, yeah. We're both. You're a lot of rock and roll. You're
I was thinking more country rural, and you're from the city.
you're a little more rural. I'm a little more urban.
Yeah. So Miriam, what do we have coming up in the next block?
Oh, next block, something totally different. We are going to start with Bella's Bartok, Sticks and Stones.
And then we'll play The Give and Paul Rocha.
Oh,